Heidi Black, yeah, she don't play. She'll speak once, then walk away. Truth in her voice, receipts on deck. Say her name wrong, you best come correct. Heidi Black, yeah, yeah. She the queen of the facts. Heidi Black, ain't no lies in that. Heidi Black, she the queen of the facts. Heidi Black, ain't no lies in that.
Came up out of New Orleans, swamp thick with the gang. Grew up seeing real ones, learned to got a name. Moved to Houston, then up north to stack the cash. 6-figure queen with a hustler stash. She ain't bout no drama, but she handle it quick. Address it once, facts heavy, make it stick. You can talk online, she don't trip or weep, but her words hit hard, aren't you in your sleep? Tap, tap, tap. Them acrylics on the wood, when you hear that sound, you know shit ain't good. She cook real meals, fly crab from the south. Money so long, she don't need no clout.
Heidi Black, yeah, she don't play. She'll speak once, then walk away. Truth in her voice, receipts on deck. Say her name wrong, you best come correct. Heidi Black.
Yeah, she from the voodoo land.
Heidi Black.
Yeah, she from the voodoo land.
Heidi Black.
Yeah, she from the voodoo land.
Heidi Black. Ain't no lies in that.
Strong, opinionated, mind so sleek. Got them corporate numbers, hitting every week. Brains and beauty, educated tone. Words so sharp, they'll cut to the bone. Calm, cool, collected to the lies start spilling. When she step in the ring, whole crowd start chilling. Family first, sisters ride too. Say the wrong thing, they coming for you. Casino lights, yeah, she roll for fun. Heels done, nails done, money on run. Her voice like thunder, presence like flame. She don't chase fame, but they all know her name.
Don't lie on her name, nah. True cuts deep, feel that flame. She a queen, never tame. From the swamp to the bank, she changed the game. Heidi Black.
Yeah, she from the voodoo land.
Heidi Black.
Yeah, she from the voodoo land.
Heidi Black.
Yeah, she from the voodoo land.
Heidi Black. Ain't no lies in that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Next time you hear them nails tapping, yeah, you better run that truth, not tales. From New Orleans to the north, she's still that same Heidi Black. Don't ever forget it. Heidi Black. Heidi Black. Heidi Black. Heidi Black. Heidi Black. Heidi Black. Heidi Black.
Ooh, hello. Well, I am here. I've been trying my best to hold my tongue, but I am here. Hi, Ann. Jazz Ann, if you want to come up, you can let me know. Sassy Nerd Girl, hello. I mean, at one point, can one grown adult getting in their car and go somewhere, but don't scream like a banshee outside an apartment disturbing others. That has nothing to do with this BS. Whoo, Lord. So, I just got off the phone with PMR and Kendra. PMR looked through her phone and you did not send her that video. So I'm going to tell you the video was sent to me. It wasn't in a fucking group chat. I give no fucks. When I saw it, I laughed. And I also stated that, thank you, Gwen. I also stated that two crazies together. You're crazy. Geneva's crazy. Okay? Point blank, period. The shit you did was real life. You sit up here and cry about you were unwanted. Your parents didn't want you. This one did. You weren't wanted. You're not wanted now. Okay? You're not wanted now. You a messy little bitch. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt. I tried to see where you were coming from because with everybody that was going at you, that'll be 11, Brooke, Maria, Ann. I think Ann was going at you too. People were going at you and I just felt bad for you. Dumbass me. Oh, Jules too. Dumbass me for feeling bad for you. But let me tell you right now, Before you sit out here and spew shit out of your mouth without any proof, um, I'm gonna need you to retract that because PMR didn't send me a video. She didn't send it to me. How many people did you send that video to? Look through your phone and see if you sent that video to PMR. Look through your phone. Tell me if you sent it to her because she just looked through hers. Yes, the racism. Oh my God. Another thing I'm getting pissed off about. Um, I'm sitting here and now I remember BX Beast Boy from way back when. Okay. Um, the shit I'm hearing now, labeling that man as a pedophile, not just that man, a black man as a pedophile. The same shit that happened with AT2 when I told John there was no proof of that. None. Same thing happened with George when they were saying that George was diddling his foster kids, and that would be John and Jules and all of them saying that shit. So now we want to have, we want to be outraged because this was saying about BX Beast Boy. I like BX. But if you're going to call it out for one, call it out for all. Then I hear, oh, Geneva's a little messy. No, Geneva's way past messy. Geneva called the cops to Brooke's house. Geneva called welfare checks on people. Brooke's son was pulled out of school by CPS because of the bullshit with Geneva, Amber C, and Siwa, which I understand that Siwa said she had nothing to do with that. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. If you're going to call it out for one, you call it out for everybody. Bye, Gwen. You call it out for everybody. So I heard BX this morning saying that if people were doxxed, he can understand why other people are getting, why you're retaliating. George was doxxed to high fucking hell. His family was dug into, all this shit. So when George starts to retaliate, now there's a problem. Now there's a problem. If we want to be fair across the board, let's be fair across the board. I laughed about people driving by Jew. I damn sure did. I laughed my ass off about it. When you invite crazy, you get crazy. But what didn't happen was I don't remember Geneva inviting Kendra over. Kendra went over there, thought she was being big Billy ass bad, whatever the hell you were doing. Why didn't you just send Geneva a message and tell her you were outside of her house and let her come out so you guys can have a conversation? What was the whole point in you filming that? What was the point in filming that? Hi, Ghostface. I just don't get it. So if you're going to be fair across the board, you listen to everybody, not just take the word of one person. You find out for yourself. Just like when I was hearing this stuff about BX. Okay. I went and I started looking at videos. I started going and doing my research. And guess what? Not one thing that says that man is a pedo. That young man that interviewed him, he's still on YouTube to this day. The only thing I found it was a little inappropriate by saying I'm high as hell and oh damn, oh yeah, that that's not the way you talk to a child. But hey, his parents didn't seem to mind. So if we're gonna be fair and if we want to be unbiased, see me, I don't give a fuck what other people think about me. What you think about me is none of my business. I know who I am. I know the value that I bring to any room that I step in. Got that? Disturbing people's neighbors. talking to people's neighbors. You were so proud of yourself. I put the video out. And the funny part was the link that I had no longer worked. And I happened to be on the phone talking to somebody last night. And I said, I need that video. And boom, what video? I said, when Kendra went over to Geneva's apartment building. And they said, oh, hold please. I don't want to hear about your mental. I don't want to hear about how you can't regulate your emotions. If you can't regulate your emotions, get the fuck off the internet. Get off the internet. So sick of this bullshit. Don't don't scream it up. That shit was stupid. What did he do? Well, Maria's gonna call Jen's neighbors. Jen needs to keep her fucking mouth closed about Maria. Just like I told Jen, don't mention my fucking name. Good, bad, or indifferent. Don't mention my name. I am 10 days out from flying out. Don't scream. I'm just sick of this stupid shit. Sick of it. I didn't even know what Kendra was saying on that live. I didn't even know she was live until I started getting messages. Heidi, what group chat are you in? It's being said. I'm like, wait a minute, what? What? So I talked to PMR. I talked to her not even a good, well, now it was like 10 minutes ago, 12 minutes ago. I'm telling you, I just listened to this shit. And then she says that Bliss Chris is a two-time felon. I heard Bliss's live this morning. Again, you're digging into people's personal fucking lives. I have never, ever, ever, ever went and looked somebody up. And I keep hearing Jules saying well, I heard her say, not keep hearing, that Jen gave me her address. Jen never gave me her address. When Jules and I used to talk, she was talking to me about the Freedom Success Sobriety place. I looked it up. So when I posted that partial address and she went berserker behind it, that's when I knew I had the right address. See me, I stand in with the fucking shit I say and do. If I said it in a private chat, if I said it on a private call, and if it comes out, I will repeat it. Yes, the fuck, I did say that. And I meant what I said. Whatever with Kay. It's not, I'm just sick of her and her bullshit and always want to act like she's the victim. She lives in victimhood. When you sit on your live and you bring up everybody's fucking name and you got something to say, but everybody, they poor shame me. They did this. Nobody doing a fucking thing to you. Keep people's names out of your fucking mouth and you'll be okay. Now, where you and your crew at so I can drop the link? Come on in here and tell me about myself. Because you see, I'm not an angry black woman, okay? I'm just telling you exactly how I feel. You a messy bitch. And when I heard you crying about Jules talking about you or covering your stream and you were having a good day. Same shit you did to Jen. The same shit you did when you were calling Brooke all these motherfucking names. Same shit you did when you were calling 11 all these names. And now you're buddies. Bitch, you don't have any friends. I've been better, allegedly. I've been better. I don't speak on you, bitch. I give no fucks about you. And then when I said, if you want to use self-harm, I said, don't talk about it, be about it. And then I heard a stream this morning where Coach was saying that she was going to ask Siwa what size knife. what she used. But when I say it, oh, I'm the meanest person alive. Get the fuck out of here. And for anybody that believes or even thinks that I was making Geneva a victim, y'all have lost your motherfucking minds. Hi, let them. Hi, lightning. The fuck I'm gonna make you made Geneva a victim, bitch, when you went to her house. You did that. Geneva can tell you herself, I never liked her from day one. And I made no bones about it. We used to all be in a group chat together. So tell me again how I'm making Geneva a victim. I need some prayers right about now. And the shit that I've been dealing with for the last 2 months, you don't want me. You really don't want to see the side of me and the anger that I have right now. George, George, calm me down. I've had a few people to calm me down because I was going to go live earlier, posting people's fucking kids, digging into people's fucking family lives. If you got a problem with somebody on the internet, if they're talking about your behavior on the internet, keep it to the fucking internet. If you can't take the criticism, get the fuck off the internet. Well, that's true too. Two things can be true at the same time. I'm going to agree with you on that. I will definitely agree with you on that. But don't sit there and talking about I'm making her a victim, because I did not do that. It was about you and your bullshit, about you crying about what people are doing to you, but yet your fucking ass go real life. Tell me what sense it makes to come out here and say that Bliss is a two-time felon. What does that have to do with the internet? What does that have to do with the internet? Just because you come out here and put all your business out on the street, that's you. That's you. You talk on your daughter, you talk on your ex relationships, you talk on your mother, you talk on your father. Girl, that's you. You live in victimhood. Well, do what you got to do, and fair is fair. Again, cop out, Kenny. What does that have to do with Bliss? Did Bliss put that out on the internet? Well, I know she said she talked about it once, but what does that have to do with her speaking about Kendra's behavior? What does that have to do with that? I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not gonna laugh. It's just sad. Nobody had to know about your personal stuff. Nobody. And that's what I said, George. It's deflection, sassy. See, here's the thing. I can separate shit. I like George. I like Sophie. I like Selfie. I like Bliss. I like JJ. And like I said, and let me just tell you about this. So when you're trying to get people involved in shit that had nothing to do with them, nothing. Who told E11 that they were talking about her. Because they weren't. They were not talking about 11. Now they are, because you dragged her into that bullshit. Now they are. Fight your own fucking battles. Hey, Bliss, if you want to come up, I'll drop the link for you too. I'll drop the link. Kendra. Red Rover. Please come on over. Since you got so much to say and you seem, and then I hear you said that where you're not sure if it was a group chat, but that's what you said. You said that you sent it to PMR and she dropped it in a group chat. So when I called PMR, guess what? She looked through her phone. Not one, not one video from you. Not one. So tell me again how PMR sent me that video. Hi, Wicked. Tell me again how PMR sent me that video. That's what I'm saying. You talk out the side of your fucking mouth and you don't know what you're talking about. And you keep throwing shit to the wall to see if it'll stick. And I'm going to tell you this right here and right now. You do not have an STI, and I'm only going to mention that. You have an STD. See, an I is an infection. A D is a disease. I don't know if anybody told her she was unhinged or not. I really don't. I really, really don't. Oh, George, I didn't see. I don't know nothing about that. So you don't have an issue with Bliss. I've never heard Bliss say anything about you. And I enjoy Bliss's streams. I do. I enjoy her streams. Because one thing she comes with are receipts. Receipts, or it didn't happen. Yeah, anybody that talks to me off of YouTube would tell you I have been through hell and back. These last 2 months have not been fun for me at all. And to hear you keep bringing up my motherfucking name is pissing me the fuck off. And then to lie on me. Don't lie on me. Hi, Aesops. That's the only thing I ask. Don't lie on me. That's all you do. I got lost when Bliss was talking about that other community. But when she was putting up the receipts, I was right. I was up front going, okay. She's going to back up what the fuck she's got to say. No, it wasn't shared in a fucking group chat. So for her to come out and say that shit and nobody questions her on it. And then I was hearing about the little shit that was being said in her chat. See, bitch, I don't watch you. Not from the butchers, not from, not any. I don't watch you. You are not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. I don't have to call you names. I did say you're trash, and I mean that. You are trash. You are not someone that I would ever want to be around. Yep. As a matter of fact, when I spoke to PMR, she said that she did speak to Kendra after that, after she saw that video. And she said she told her that was not okay. Kendra, did PMR tell you that? No, Kendra is not the chicken lady. Did PMR tell you that wasn't okay, Kendra? I'm still talking in my group chat with the trio, waiting for the day they respond. Did PMR actually tell you that, Kendra? Because that's what she told me. She told you. And you said she betrayed you. Is that what you said? You betray every fucking body around you. You betray everybody. As once they don't agree with your dumb ass, you betray them. Okay? Or you put out stuff that shouldn't be out there. And then you cry. I just don't understand how you figure you can keep talking about people, keep doing these little fucking jabs, and it's not going to come back to bite you. Well, I don't hope nobody bites you in your ass because it doesn't come back. I just don't understand that. I just don't. But I'm gonna need you to show me where you sent that video to PMR at, because I'm gonna tell you, I didn't get it from PMR. And go look and see how many people did you share that video with. You got a lot of people, Kendra, that really don't like you. Really don't like you. It's just sad. Everybody's bullying her. It's just not right. They're bullying me. But you can talk shit on everybody. But people are bullying you. I made you an offer. And I don't know what the toe was about, about the pinky toe. I have no idea about that. But I made you an offer. Since you drove over to Geneva's when you weren't invited, I'm inviting you to come see me. Don't just drive around. Let me know, your estimated time of arrival. Let me know if you need the gas money or not. Um, and I'll be here so you don't have to scream outside of my building. So I have invited you, Kendra. I've invited you. Definitely invited you. You said you moved to Portland to be around black people, right? I'm gonna give you a chance to be around black people. I'm a black person. I'm a black person. I'm gonna even give you a chance to touch me. I don't have to call you to see you I don't have to do all of that. I don't. You're not that important to me. Hi, M to the B. So I'm gonna give you that opportunity. If you can't make it all the way, let me know. I can meet you. I'm sure my car will make it. I don't know about yours, but mine will. Yeah, I don't want her screaming outside my apartment building. I'll just be out there waiting for her. Matter of fact, you can share your route with me. That way I can make sure I'll be out there. I can't believe this bullshit. You sitting up there talking about I'm making Geneva a victim. You did that shit. And if I was Geneva, I personally, but I'm sure Geneva won't because God knows she don't have a leg to stand on. Um, I would make sure since she lives in your town that she doesn't come around my house anymore. See, that's restraining order shit right there. That's a charge right there. But again, who knows? You might have white privilege. Ooh, I said it. And girl. Am I an angry black woman again? Well, I wasn't. Mayday was. Mm. you have issues with anybody that's not in a predicament that you're in. See, real women handle their business. Real women take care of their children. Real women don't come on the internet crying about people that don't like them. But we know what you are because, yeah, we're not going there. So I don't consider you a real woman at all. You want to sit there and talk about uh, everybody that stole some stuff and did this. Bitch, you sat up there in somebody's place for a year and you justified it by saying it was corporate. It's still fucking stealing. Hi, KK. It's still fucking stealing. How sharp is my pinky toe? I'm gonna have to ask when I go get my I'm gonna have to go ask the next time I get my pedicure and stuff done. This shit is crazy. And KK, you might want to go back and listen to what I said at the beginning because Geneva is not just a little messy. Not at all. She does real life shit as well. And giving her a place to sit there and spew that bullshit, no, you're not just a little messy. You do real life shit as well. You just don't show up at somebody's house. Well, you were homeless. You okay. You were living in a motel. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. See, I'm gonna tell you again. I don't give two fucks what anybody thinks about me. It doesn't make I sleep good at night. And if I say something, I mean it. Of course you did, George. Of course you did. But I wish she would have stayed out there. Or she would have sent her a message or hit somebody up that knew Geneva and let Geneva know she was outside. Because then I want to see what would have happened. That would have been a video right there. I mean, after all, she did get arrested before in a bathing suit, right? Isn't that what she said? Did you drive from work and go straight over there to Geneva's house? Oh, wait a minute, Mob 148. I have to say, I felt very violated having someone drive by my house. It's very unsettling. That's right. I heard. So, is that when now, do we have? I remember hearing about that. So, this was some woman that lives out by you. And if I'm not mistaken, that was coordinated by Geneva. Is that what I'm being told? This shit is crazy. Y'all stay away from people's fucking houses. Hey, Louisiana. I went into your live this morning and I heard Jen on panel and I had to leave because I don't want to be anywhere. It's bad enough that I have to see her when she comes into George's chat, but then I see I have a wrench in there so I can just knock her the fuck out if she says something that I don't like. And the fact that, and I heard your live yesterday about BS Beast Boy, there is nothing that says that man is a pedo. So when people sit there and perpetrate and keep putting that shit out there and putting a jacket on somebody that without any proof, no evidence, I don't get down like that. I just don't get down like that. They did it to George. It was done to AT2. It was done to MRE. It was done to now it's Beast Boy and who else was it? It was somebody else. I can't remember. It was in another community. You don't do shit like that because that takes away from the victims. And if you think that young boy was being groomed or anybody, did anybody fucking call the police? Did anybody do any of that? See, but there is proof that Jen was inappropriate with a 14-year-old boy. But that's okay. You, everybody says, and then I read this stupid ass post about pedophiles only come years later. Okay, years later, the man said that Jen was inappropriate with him. But that's okay, correct? That that's fine, right? That's fine. Make that make fucking sense to me. You said you want a child to come forward. Well, a grown ass man came forward. To this day, that grown ass man has not recanted what he said. And I always said, if it's somebody you don't like, it's okay. And it's not just the fact that the jacket, but you see, here's the thing. People hear this shit. You think it's just this community. Shit spreads like wildfire. People get hurt behind bullshit. I've been sub team. When I saw him in blisters and I had to go check, I said, and I asked him what happened to his other. I used to follow BX Beast Boy way back when. Never heard that bullshit. And then I asked for proof in Ann's live. I received that video. Then BX went live the next day. He had no baby in his house. I listened to Manda Pants live. I just don't sit there and just throw a jacket on somebody. There is nothing that says that man did anything or was trying to groom any young man. I don't like that shit. Same thing with George. Oh, George. George got in trouble because he was doing something to his foster kids. Bullshit. Putting that jacket on that man. I told John the same thing about AT2. People keep talking about what John did. John was the ninth person that talked about that day. It was all over the internet. I even told John, this is not a good idea. Heidi, can you just come up, just say where you heard it from? I knew about that shit 6 or 7 months before. There was never any proof. Still no proof. I was told, oh no, we're taking care of it. Still no proof. You don't throw that kind of jacket on there. Oh, George is a sexual deviant. How is he a sexual deviant? How is Anne a sexual deviant? Why? Because they're gay? Well, not gay. Anne says she doesn't consider herself gay. Not gay. I'm just trying to figure out, how do you throw jackets on people? I gave Anne the definition of sexual deviant the other day, and guess what? Anne doesn't fit, nor does George, of a sexual deviant. I don't like shit like that. What did you say? Who've driven, have driven by others' houses. Yeah, Jules's house has been driven by. She's had stuff put up. I laughed about it. I damn sure did. Did I say it was right? Nope. Nope. I just don't like this shit. I don't like it. If you want to be unbiased. Listen to all. Make your own fucking decisions. Come to your own conclusions. Stop sugarcoating shit. Oh, that's right. They wanted the police called on you because you live by a school. That's right. And how did they know you live by a school? This shit is crazy. Yes, Manda Pants. I found her video. And when I tell you when I heard it, I went to find it. I went to see what was this all about. Yeah, I damn sure did. I don't think she does either. I mean, at one hand, sure, it's a little crazy to go basic at a stranger's house, but on the other hand, can't stop adults from driving places. It's a slip. Yeah, it is a slippery slope. But if it's words on the internet, like I keep hearing, it's just words on the internet. It's just words on the internet. Okay, ignore them. I'm sorry, I got cold. I had to go get a jacket. But we're getting snow. And there's some shit. April 2nd, we're getting snow. This is ridiculous. Um, her name is Michelle. Oh, dang. She is a therapist. Wait a minute. She's a therapist? No, I said it and I said it on the panel. I said there was no proof. I said it on a call. There was no proof. The only thing I verified was yes, who told it to me. That's it. I said it was no proof. I was on the phone with Addie the next day and she was explaining to me what happened. So, no, I wasn't in the best of friends with AT2, but I never accused him. Period. Never accused him. Just like I said, where's the proof? No proof. But you're throwing a jacket on somebody and to get somebody hurt. And if you don't like that person, that's even better. Seriously. Let people love who. Yep. Let's hope when Sly goes to Jules, she doesn't scream outside the apartment. Donna Lee, all of this makes me feel uneasy. Can understand why I don't like it. Hi, everyone. Hi, Donna Lee. I don't like PMR did not. No, she didn't. And I said it. She did not. And I talked to PMR today. She looked through her phone. The last time she spoke to Kendra was either August or September, but then they had a phone conversation after PMR saw that video. And she said she told Kendra that was out of line. And I asked PMR if she wanted to come on panel. And she said, nope, she's gone and she doesn't want to be involved in any more of this bullshit. Well, that's true too. Yep, she did. She definitely did that. Angela Jade, if I'm not mistaken. I remember that one distinctly because everybody was talking about that. Just got off work to see Heidi. Yeah, I missed you too, Christoph. It's not one of those lives. It's one of those lives where you're not gonna fucking lie on me. George, you must not like peaches. Kay, what does that mean? Why the hell does it matter who leaked the video? Kendra was deranged. End up. Yeah, but she lied and said that PMR put it in a group chat that I was in. No, that never fucking happened. Stop lying. Oh, is Sweet Potato here? You said you thought I heard the other day. Is Sweet Potato? Oh, you just talked about. Hi, Sweet Potato. Kendra, where are you? Wrong is wrong. Exactly. Yep. Never did accuse that man of anything. So, Kendra, hi, selfie. Love you too, sweetie. I'm just tired of this bullshit. Stop making excuses. I couldn't believe when I heard, oh, yes, Geneva's a little messy. A little messy. The fuck? And I left a comment on KK's thing. I wanted it to be clear. This was not about Geneva because she's not innocent in anything. This was about Kendra always playing the victim and talking about what people are doing. But look what the shit you did. If you're going to go by somebody's house, don't record it. Girl, that's the dumbest shit. That's like going to rob a store and recording yourself doing it. The fuck? You don't record that shit. Yeah, well, I see that, Daddy. I see that. And I'm gonna tell y'all again. Y'all keep talking about Daddy. Daddy. Daddy is a well-rounded, professional woman. Y'all gotta stop that shit. The jealousy is just ridiculous. Whatever with Kay, I see what you're doing. You're messing with George, okay? I see it. Yeah, she needs to click the link. Hi, etc., sweetie. How are you? How are you? I understand that, KK. Hey, Muggsy. Muggsy, happy belated birthday. I wished you happy birthday yesterday. I don't know if you saw it or not. I believe what you want to believe, Daddy. I got no skin in the game. Your friend is messy as fuck. You know she is. So why defend her and point fingers at Kendra? I'm pointing fingers at Kendra because Kendra put my name into some bullshit. So then I had to go on the hunt to find that video because that's how much I didn't fucking care about it. Well, and if she's and where's your wrench? And where's your wrench? I know Ann had a wrench. I'm not crazy. And there's your wrench. Daddy, you had a wrench. What channel am I on? Daddy, where's your wrench? What the fuck? Hold on. No, you had a wrench, Ann. I remember wrenching you. Is anybody missing their fucking wrench? I'm not taking your goddamn wrench, Rainbow. I thought about it, but I'm not. PMR had a wrench. I know Daddy had a wrench. I'm not crazy. I'm gonna have to go back through my wrenches and see what the hell. Sky control. Yeah, please stop talking about PMR because we're not going to perpetuate any bullshit over here. That's why I called PMR. See, I don't have to talk to PMR in a chat or a group chat. I have her phone number. I call her on her phone. Unless here's what I'm gonna say, Sky. If you have proof, show me proof. That's it. Hi, Lori, darling. Lori, you never had a damn wrench in here. Stop it. You're not Sophie. Giving my wrench to Wicked is the start of a peace summit. You are not Sophie, Lori, darling. Sophie has a wrench. Y'all think I'm, oh my God. I'm telling y'all, I had to go in my studio and play around because everything has changed. Sorry, Wicked, not to talk about you like you're not here. But anyway, Kendra, Kendra, hold on. I'm gonna drop the link. Everything over here has changed. How do I drop invited guests? I'm serious. Everything has changed. Link copied. Hold on. Let me drop this before I get out of here. There you go. There you go. I said I was going to drop it for you. Red Rover, send Kendra and her crew right over. Hi, Michelle. I'm telling you, my eye is jumping. Oh, she's somewhere talking about me. Oh, there is no peace summits. None. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Period. No peace summits. None. I can see if I was speaking on her. I can see if I did that. Have I spoken on what she said? Have I said something in the chat about what she said and what she's directed at me? Yes, I have. Do I come live and throw bullshit out there about her? No, I don't. No peace summit. None. I go where I go. I go to Georgia's. I'll go to Paula's. I'll be in slides sometimes. It depends. I love when Paula is talking about Candace. I mean, Charlie Kirk, not Candace, Charlie Kirk. And when she's talking about Candace, I understand that the bullet didn't match the rifle. So I was waiting for Paula to cover that too. Ghost of Shadows like Snickers. What the fuck? I go to KK's, I go to Selfies, I go to Sophie's, I go to Bliss's, I go to BX. That's where you see me at. I go to Ann's, I go into E11's at times when she's it depends on what she's talking about. That's it. That's it. If I don't like you, I don't fuck with you. You won't see me in your chat. I don't watch in the bushes because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. If it wasn't for the fact that I was told what she said yesterday, I would have never known she was even live or even mentioning my name. That's it. I just don't give two fucks. Just don't lie on me. And I'm gonna say this one time. Well, I've said this before. Just because someone is in someone's chat when they're saying whatever they're saying, it doesn't mean that they agree with what's being said. Candace Owens, she's calling out all this stuff on Charlie Kirk. There's so much shit that I was going to cover, that I was going to come through and cover today or tomorrow. And when all of this shit, I was like, you know what? Let me just handle this real quick. Don't lie on my name. Don't lie on me. Because you see, what I did was I picked up a phone and I called. Yes. I think Erica had a lot to do with that. Drewski, yes, I do. Yes, I do. But George, you brought that up before, that that image they were showing did not match the person that they arrested. I'm just sick of this. I'm tired of it. Yep. She said her kid thought it was her. Yep, I'm just tired, 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 tired. So let me see. Have I covered everything? Have I missed anything? Kendra, the link is there. You want me to drop it again? Anybody want to come in and defend Kendra or speak up for Kendra? There we go. Lord of the Onion Rings, where you at? Yep, exactly, Bliss. Exactly. Exactly. But when I said, and I'm going to say what I said, George was doxxed to the hell and back. Do I agree with George doxing? Nope. But if it was done to him, it's, oh well, he's going to do it to them. I give no fucks. Oh, that was Ghost of Shadows? Oh, I'm going to cover Platts. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. And I have a lead into the Platts too. Yeah. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with doxing, period. I don't agree with digging into someone's personal life. I don't agree with that. Oh my God. Missy Kendra is not coming up, Heidi. Now going live later to cry and say she was having a good day before you ruin it with a different story. Stop it. My fingers are too busy to click the link. And the fact that BX Beast Boy was talking about, just like anybody else is in the chat, they go up and they watch. They play the clip. He had an opinion on what was stated. No different than what George does. No different than what, well, there's the shit show, you troublemaker, you. No different than what he does, the shit show that is. No different than what Chantel does. No different than what I do. If you say it on the internet, as you say, the internet is forever. So if you don't want it out there, don't put it on online. If it's not online, it doesn't need to be dug up and spread around. Digging into people. One of these days, somebody's going to catch a stray for this bullshit. All behind some fucking words on YouTube. Like I said, 10 days out. You didn't do anything, AC. I'm saying you cover shit. You cover what's going on online. That's all. You didn't do anything. People cover the shit that if you don't like their opinion of what was said, don't watch them. Don't listen to them. And if somebody is telling you about it, don't listen. But yesterday, yeah, I had to hear that one because my name was brought. I'm like, wait a minute, what? At first, I was going to ignore it. And I'm like, oh, fuck this. All right, Bless, let me drop the link for you again. If you don't want to hear it, don't listen to it. The only way I hear what's being said about me if I listen to George, Paula, Sly play some stuff. I don't hear that shit because I don't watch it. Don't care. It's that simple. I don't care. I did. I dropped the link. You don't see it? I dropped it. I see it in the chat. Right now, I'm getting ready. I've got my robe on. Well, I had a bath earlier. I'm all bundled up. I'm gonna sit on my sofa, and I'm gonna watch some. Bliss, are you here? Because I don't see you. Okay, I have to see when she comes up. They've changed this whole damn studio shit around on Restream. I didn't think I'd been gone that long, but damn. Does anybody see it? Let me drop it again. Bliss, you've come up on my panel before on Restream. You've come up before. I just want to say that this shit has to, it's crazy. If you're going to call it out for everybody. Selfie Queen, people have the right to speak on anything I share on the internet, but remarks with me and children would always trigger me. Yes, have I said about anyone else who has those. Oh, I thought I saw Bliss. Yep, I do. I see her. I got her. Yes, ma'am. Hi.
Hi, Heidi.
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
Oh, shit. Is there an echo?
Nope, I don't hear an echo.
Okay, I think there's just a tiny one on my end, but I can handle it if no one else hears it because that's annoying.
Yep, I don't hear one. So go ahead, baby.
All
Say
right.
what you have to say.
I just want to be clear because I'm nothing if I'm not honest. I have always said that I'm a two-time felon. That's not something, well, I know where Kendra got it from. That's just something that me and Cindy we share in common and we've just joking about. Um,
Okay.
I've never came forward and like went into any kind of detail other than that. But last year, someone else did exactly that. And I mean, any court record known to man in my name was read and put online. So, but I just want to be clear. Kendra didn't just find that and come out like that's me and Cindy have always joked in chats like my
I've
two-time
never
felon
heard that.
girl. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't hear that, but but this morning when you talked about it, I'm like, wait a minute, what? I never heard that. I guess I'm in the wrong chats, Bliss, because I never heard that.
Well, yeah, I don't want it going that like Kendra like went and found that or something. I mean, trust and believe, I'm sure she's looked up everything about me. She's sharing disgusting channels that have went at me, doxed me, my family, my kids, put KKK hats on my head, threatened CPS. So
Oh shit.
she's gonna get what she deserves. She's linking up with the wrong people. And I don't know, okay, I'm not trying to like throw names out here or nothing, but
Okay.
someone else she's starting to link up with is fucking Tira. I know you have to know who Tira
I
is.
know Tira Nicole. Is that the one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes, I do know who that is. I've heard enough about her from Real, from oh my God, Julie Vargo, is that her name?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. So I know who she is. Uh-huh.
Well, that's all I really wanted to say about her. Kendra, I love that for you. I love it for you. You are finding your people, girl. Keep going.
Yep. And I saw Clairview was in BX. I hadn't seen Clairview in so long. And I saw her as I because I was listening mostly to what BX was saying, unless he said something else that and I would type in a chat. But normally I'm just listening, I'm not reading the chat. But I just want to say that I enjoyed your streams. And I said it, I don't know if you were in, I enjoy your streams. I really do.
I really appreciate that. And Claire, that's my girl.
Yep,
I've
I
known
like Claire.
Claire since like 2018, 19. That's a good person.
Yep, Jamal introduced me to Claire. So I
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah, so I really do like Claire. And I saw her, I'm like, because I still follow her on IG if I'm not mistaken, but I like Claire.
Yeah, she's good people. It's funny, like I feel like me and you kind of hung out in some of the same circles back in the day, but I really don't remember you from back then. But you've been
Nope.
around as long as me.
I've been around for quite some time. I can remember all of this shit with KJ and with BX and Real and A girl, I was there for all of that. I remember when BX mods went when it went amok,
Rogue.
and then yeah, and then Sunshinery and all of them were on panel together. I remember all of that, and then she took the chance. I remember all of that. Yes, I've been around that long before
Actually, you
then.
just see now I remember like a lot, but remember stuff more when like someone like you starts to talk about it and it like rings a bell for me. And now
Hmm.
that you said all that, I totally remember you being in Reels chats.
Hmm.
So I take back what I said before. I totally remember that.
Yep. So I have is E11 in here. Kendra didn't look anything up back. Yeah, that's what she just said. E11. She said she did not look it up. That's exactly what she said.
That's
She
what I
said she got
said.
it from another channel. So yeah, and that's what happened. She just said it. Savora, but yeah, so I was around for all of that, and I didn't know what happened to BX because he had stopped going live for a while. So imagine my surprise when I came in your chat and he was up on panel, and I went, "Wait a minute, is that BX?" And yes, well, he was in the chat at first, and then he went up on panel. I said, "That is him," because I recognized his voice.
Yeah, you can't forget that voice. Yeah, I've known BX since 2019, and I was a mod for him right before the Rogue mod situation.
Yep. So I'm telling you, I remember because Jamal, myself, and I never knew that Cooch modded for him at all until you said that. I didn't know that.
Back in the day, her name was Pooch Lacream Dollar Store Dream.
Well, I remember that name, but I remember because Jamal was the one that turned me on to BX Beast Boy and to Real and to AT2. Jamal told me about those three content creators and he told me I should follow them. And that's when I started following them.
Yeah,
It's amazing how
he was
Jamal's
good
name is coming
people.
up. Yep. It's just amazing. But yes, so but that's how I started following them.
Yeah, he always supported BX, even after
Yep.
like BX was fucking canceled. Like Jamal never
Yep.
wavered on that.
Yep. And I'm telling you, I remember him. And that's why I was like, I didn't. And so when I went to one channel, I was already subscribed, but a lot of the videos, I guess he was starting new. But I remember BX from way back when. I remember him. I remember when him and Rio got into it and AT2 was trying to get them to mend fences. I remember all of that, girl. I
Yeah.
remember. I remember, but I'm just saying for anybody throwing that kind of jacket on that man, it's fucked up. It's wrong. You don't do that. Same thing they
No.
tried to do to George. Same thing that was done to AT2. The same thing that was being done to MRE. MRE went there, the whole thing, no findings. It's clear as cake on the documents, no findings. But we're still running around calling people pedos and shit.
Well, that's what really bothered me with Kendra's community tab post Tuesday, right before I went live. And she made some kind of post like talking about how if you're, a PEDO, I'll just spell it out, how you get away with it for a while and then people start to, see the GROOMER activity
Yep.
and how she's always going to believe the kid. But
So did you
that
believe
doesn't
the kids
apply
again?
but there's no kid in BX's
There was no
case.
kid.
I
And
mean, it doesn't apply.
yep. So I really enjoyed the fact when BX went and he played that whole interview, period.
Hmm.
Um, and I was like, okay, so I'm still waiting to hear, why is that okay to throw that jacket? And it's not just that he's a man, but he's a black man at that.
Yep.
I won't throw MRE is a white man or he's Italian, Irish, or whatever he is. Why throw that jacket on people? Why?
Yep. And I don't care if I like you or don't like you. I'm
Yep.
not a fan of AT2, but I did not support that shit back in the day either. I have a question though, since you seem to
Yes.
have a great memory. Who started that rumor about AT2?
Dear Yvette.
Okay.
So what
Okay.
happened was she told it to me, and I can tell you exactly when she told it to me. So I guess she and AT2 had a falling out. He was saying that he had a friend that had an addiction problem. I remember she calling me. She's upset and she whatever, and then she said, "I didn't even say what I know." Blah blah blah, and I'm like, "Well, is there any proof of that?" And then she said, "Well, don't worry about it because we're working on it. We're trying to get the video because they recorded him." So again, no proof at all. I thought she only told it to me. Come to find out, she done told it to a whole lot of people that got around to the black sector and they put it all out there. And then when
Hmm.
John came to me, it was a Friday. He said, "Have you heard?" I said, "Heard what?" And I knew on the 19th, and the reason why I know the 19th, because that's the day I signed my lease. It said, "It's all getting ready to come out." I said, "What's getting ready to come out?" And they said the thing about I said, "But there's no proof of any of that." And on that Friday, I got a call. I was in my office and I told John, he goes, "You knew about this?" I said, "Yeah, but there's no proof." He goes, "How long have you known about that?" I said, "Well, what, 7, 8 months?" I said, "But there's no proof." He said, "Who told you?" And I told him. Then he asked me to get her on the phone. And then I got her on the phone, and then she was, "This is going to affect my job. This is going to affect my job." And I said, "John, she doesn't want to be involved in this," because he said, "Well, can you come up on panel and just say who you heard it from?" I said, "Okay." I was at the casino with Addie, her husband, and my friend at that time. And I was outside the casino while he was live with Rio, Monica, John. And then he asked me, he said, "Well, is it safe to say that it was a law enforcement personnel?" I said, "Yes, John, it's safe to say that." I said, "Okay, I gotta go now." So that, yep, that's where it started from.
Well, I appreciate that history rundown. Again, you're saying all that, it's just bringing it all back for me. I have to address something. And
Yes.
listen, I ain't trying to like start shit, especially on your channel. I have a lot of respect for you. And I'm glad to hear you say, Anne says, and if there is no proof against BX, it should not even be spoken about. Well, that's what bothered me with your live, because E11 is on panel reading stuff from a random, in my opinion, messy chatter. And she just says, "Well, seems clear to me." And that blows my mind that you can read something in a YouTube chat and put those kind of allegations on someone and say it's clear to you, like with no kind of receipts, nothing. Don't even want to know the real story. Like, I'm sorry, I can't understand that. And that's exactly why I reacted to that live.
I get that. I get that. But like I said in the chat, where's the proof? That's what I wanted. And the video that was sent to me, there was no proof. It was, and then I was glad when BX played that video in its entirety and you heard the baby was clearly in that young man's background. But just, and then the person that was doing all of this is a true racist. He's a Nazi and was arrested.
Yeah, but no one wants to, dig even the tiniest bit to
I
find the
did.
truth. And E11, you were.
Hi,
You
Ella.
were. You said that you were reading Lisa Wiggers. You said, just look at what Lisa Wiggers typed in the chat. It seems clear. Those were your words.
I honestly don't think she was actually talking about BX. Has went and done our own research on this as well. And we both feel the same way. There's nothing to say that BX has done anything wrong to that kid. And let's not forget, that kid's also grown up now. And we've spoke about this.
And
That
he's
kid's
still on
grown up now.
YouTube.
He's still on YouTube.
Yep.
And the thing is, I do think BX was maybe being a bit showboating a little bit and like trying to help him. And did he say a couple of things that I thought were inappropriate to a 13-year-old? Yeah, but it wasn't, to me, it wasn't grooming, and it wasn't, and he was doing it publicly. So everything was recorded. It wasn't done behind the scenes. Like, I never seen anything at all. I was always a fan of BX. But even if I wasn't, that's a horrible thing to say about somebody. Like when it was said about AT2, it was said about George. I don't agree with that at all. Like, I don't care who says it. I don't care who it's about. You don't throw shit like that out there. It's dangerous. It's reckless, and
I
that's just
agree.
the way I feel. Yeah. So, but no,
I
E11 feels
listen
like it
now.
was me.
I think you should re-listen to your live. I really think you should go back and re-listen with like a fresh set of ears and come from it from like a viewpoint of ours, listening to that, because it definitely came across that you guys were like pushing that. It truly did.
No,
And
no,
maybe it was
Bliss.
miscommunication on everyone's parts.
No,
But E11 was most
I was saying,
certainly, real quick, let me get this out. Lisa Wigger was in the chat pushing those allegations about BX. E11 said, look what Lisa Wigger is typing in the chat. It seems clear to me.
yeah, what she was typing, but she's not saying it seems clear to her that this man she doesn't know, knows nothing about, is a
Well,
child
then
abuser.
what does that mean then? What does that mean?
What do you mean? It seemed clear what she was writing. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you.
What?
I never took any of that as gospel that day. I've said it to even to my friends behind the scene. I would need to see proof of that. Heidi, we've spoke about this.
Yep.
I would need to
We
see
definitely
proof.
have spoke about
I
it.
would never, ever, ever jump on a bandwagon for an accusation like that unless there was concrete proof. I went and watched some lives and walked away from those lives saying there wasn't proof there. So I did do my own research that night, and the next day I did watch things. And again, I wasn't saying, I was actually saying, oh, I'd hate to hear that. I really like BX, blah, blah. I was not running with that narrative that he had done anything inappropriate with that kid.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and listen again myself, because that's not how I heard any of it. And it was more so 11, in my opinion, with that one comment that I just said. That was bothersome.
E11's here. E11's here.
First, I shouldn't have brought it up. I acknowledge that it was something I had seen the night before. I watched the first few minutes, like I said, and I said it made me icky or uncomfortable or something like that. And I said, I said something to the effect, people watch it and make up their own minds. When I was talking about Lisa's, and I didn't outright accuse. I just said it made me uncomfortable, and it did. Even when I watched the whole
No,
thing.
you said it seemed clear to you.
Hold on. When I was responding to Lisa's comments, she was saying in the comments that I'm sorry, is it BX?
BX,
Yeah.
yes.
I keep wanting to say BMX, but BX had said that he was going to cover Kendra, something to the effect, I'm paraphrasing, and something to the effect to make her cry or something like that. And that's what I recall responding to.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Why wouldn't he make her cry after all the shit she said?
Yeah, that's my question too. And what's with the whole like a man can't
What,
speak on something?
what does Kendra have anything to? She had nothing to do with BX. What do you mean?
What does it matter? There's a lot of things that content creators have. He has nothing to do with iDubbbz, and he makes content on him. I mean, what's the
No, but I think
difference?
what he's trying to say is for suddenly this man to come in out the blue and then somebody to say,
But
"Oh,
it's
he'll be
not out of the
right."
blue. He's a
Okay,
No, I don't
watcher of
mean
my
that. But
channel.
I
but
don't.
he'd nothing to do with her, is what I'm saying. He'd nothing to do with her. So I think that's what he's talking about.
If I brought somebody in that you guys weren't familiar with, and I'm filling them in on all the drama, and got
I
them.
wasn't filling him in. I was doing a live.
Okay, whatever. How
No,
semantics?
but you're twisting it. No, you are twisting it to make it seem like I went to him. This is exactly what you did on Anne's live. I did not go to him privately.
You clarified that the last live and said you were doing a live. I just said you were filling him in while you were live about what was going on in this community. Is that not correct?
That's not what you were insinuating, but go ahead. So, okay, he's a
Yeah,
content
you're
creator
right. I did.
watching.
Previously, I
I would
felt
appreciate it. I'm going to let you speak, but when I go to reply, it'd be nice if you could not interrupt. That's what you were doing to JJ. I'm just going to ask politely once. That's not what you were saying at
at,
all.
at the
Why
time.
why can't he as a content creator, oh, this is interesting. Let me do a video about it. That's kind of part of YouTube. Even so though, if you think it has nothing to do like the fact that he's a man, like why was that made such a big deal? George is a man.
I don't know. Are you done? Do you want me? I don't know. Do you have a list of things you want me to?
Usually when people stop speaking, that's an open invitation to reply.
At the time, it was, again, my interpretation from what I had seen. Again, everybody admits they don't watch everything all the time. You watch something and you get a feel for it. I already said I wish I hadn't spoken on it until, um, at a later time. It was just something I was responding off of in the comments. Okay. As far as again, I look back and I think of all the men that have come in this community just to attack. So yeah, guards are up when men are brought in like AC, Chicago Muscle, SoFlo, RH. It's kind of a thing. So
Oh,
it's
RH, the person that you were supporting when he was doxing my family?
I have never supported RH. What are you?
Oh, I showed the screenshot of you in his live chat.
I went into his live chat one time after he came in mine to see who he was. Sunshinery had invited me.
When
I
was that? Do you
whatever.
remember?
No, I have no idea. He came into my live once or twice, and maybe tops 2 times that I go in and say hi, hello. That's it. You'll never
So
find a
it was random. It was random that you were in there while he was doxing myself, JJ, her business, my children.
I the only one
And
that I
Cooch was also in there throwing super chats while you were in there.
no, I don't recall that. The only one that I remember is he was, and I don't think it was correct at all. I was when he was implying that JJ was inappropriate with her son. I didn't agree with that. And that, I mean, again, popping into someone's chat to see what they're about. And I thought that was absolutely made into something that it wasn't. And again, you're acting like I was in there all the freaking time. People who are in there.
Chris,
No,
were
I
you
didn't
not
say
friends?
that.
Were you not friends with Roadhog at one point? Were you not close with Roadhog at one point?
Close with Roadhog? Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
Well, see, I don't. This
Why?
is what I'm
Hold on. This is a little bit of deflection, though. Why does that matter?
because what I'm saying
Why
is
does it
he
matter
has
if
been.
I
I'll
was?
tell you why it matters to me. Because he's been around for a long time. He was around with Real and all that in this community. I met Cindy in Roadhog's chat. So that's why it sort of matters to me. It's not people have been in and out for years to him. But what I'm saying is, I have seen people, and I did specifically say bringing guys into this community because I wasn't even talking about BX. That's not who I meant. As I said, I've always followed him. I was talking about people like Chicago Muscle, Tony Soflo, guys for Workyverse, and it always backfired. I couldn't care if it was a guy or a female. That was my opinion.
Well, it just sounded like it's because he was a man, and it's kind of what you did with AC. Like a lot of you did with AC
I
as well.
mean, hi Heidi.
Hi, can I just say something real quick? I'm just going to say this. Okay, I'm not going to say content creators, I'm going to say streamers, okay? We watch and we talk about different things that we watch. So my whole point was I heard when it was stated that he was brought in. No, that's not what happened. I was in that chat that day. I know what happened. So when E said that she assumed that he was talking about her, I said no. They were speaking on Kendra. And then she said, well, she was told that it was about her. E's
No, I
name
didn't
never
think they were
came
talking
up
about
that
me.
day.
I didn't think they were talking on me.
Yes, you did. You said on Ann's panel, you assumed because it's a package, and I told you in Ann's chat, it was not about you. And your name never came up until the stream after that. I told you that in Ann's chat. I don't know who told you that, but your name never came up in that live.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I guess honestly, I assume that. I mean, even yourself, you have a crew, meaning Kendra, Cooch, and I feel like I'm roped in as well. So I guess I assume, and it's not like I haven't seen Dick. So yeah, I guess. Do I think it's to the same degree that they were covering Kendra? No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I just and I even said on Ann's live, you're right. I did assume.
Yep.
I fixed that again. I shouldn't have spoken on something until I had more information. And it was basically following what Ann was talking about, guys coming. And I just thought, yeah, here we have another one that's targeting, or it appeared to me at the time that, well, and it seems now, if that's his content from what I saw, covering Kendra and Cooch. And I'm not, look, I get how internet works. I understand that. But y'all forget too that RH, it's funny, the minute I fell out with Maria, I had RH doing one video after another, about the crazy chicken lady, as well as Kendra and Cooch. And Ann, I think. So I don't know how you could sit there and say, I literally think you could find him that came in and said hello maybe twice in my, I've been here since 2020. Holy crap. Been here 4 years.
Yep, you've been here since 2022. I remember when you made the leap from IG to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So,
E11, can I ask a question? Can you not understand how it would make someone a little salty when the specific chats that you were in was going beyond real life for someone personally?
whose chat are you talking about?
The comments that I have of you in Roadhog's chat from last year was when he was doxing my life to shit and JJ. Yes, while Cooch was throwing him super chats, rooting him on. Do you not understand why I wouldn't feel a little salty there?
Yeah, but I could say the same thing to anyone that sits in Maria's chat, throwing super chats at her while she's doxing me and 14 other people the week. So I don't recall
I can't even ask the question because you make it about yourself and something with Maria. Like, I'm honestly just asking you.
And I said, yeah, I can understand because I've experienced it. So yeah, I can understand it. Why is it only about you asked if I could understand it? Yes. I'm not, this isn't a deposition. I can elaborate.
Okay, now who's being condescending? Come on. All right, Heidi, I really appreciate you having me up. I'm sorry. I don't want to disrespect your channel. I don't see this going anywhere.
Well, I'm just going to say this.
Because the reason the live was being done was, in my opinion, for Kendra because of my life. And again, we need to stop assuming stuff and taking information from a chat and thinking that it's automatically valid. Like, I've
Okay.
learned my lesson with that. That's
So
all I ask. Stop assuming, ask
wait.
questions,
So
figure out before you speak on something. Heidi, I hope you have a good day. I really appreciate you letting me up.
Hold on. So I shouldn't read anything into. I didn't really listen to the live, but I saw the overlay. Okay, I saw the
okay.
overlay of a bald-headed 85-year-old woman with a bunch of chickens. But I shouldn't assume about that either.
Yeah, so that was the next live. And so yes, you are correct on that.
Because of
But
a
the
few
but
sentences and opinion.
okay, but the live, hold
We
on, let me
all
just
have.
the first live, well, not the first live, when BX went on panel and Bliss Chris was talking about Kendra, your name didn't come up until after Ann's live. And then the next live, that's when you saw the bald headed lady with the chicken. And that's when I said, E really shouldn't insert herself into this because no one was speaking about her until now. And that's what happened.
Okay.
So I get it. People get offended because people get upset. So right now, everybody's talking about BX because he's in Jules's chat or he's here or he's there. I don't give a shit where he's at. I really don't. Just like I don't give a shit where AC's at. I don't give a shit where anybody's at because I don't watch these people that I don't fuck with.
Me
And
neither.
that's just me.
But I could easily say the same thing, though. Those ladies all have each other's back, but it's butting my nose in if I'm concerned that there's someone else coming at somebody. It's feeling a bit lopsided. And I look,
Yeah.
get what
I
you're.
understand what you're saying, E11, but it wasn't like what it was portrayed to be. He had an opinion on what was being shown on the screen. Instead of typing in the chat, he went up on panel. We all do it. I just don't jump on
I
everybody's panel.
understand that, but
Okay.
it was the comments of basically. I hate to use this term, like his new meat and potatoes, and he did. He covered Cooch.
Yep.
I
He
heard
did.
the replay. I'm sure I don't remember whose channel was replaying it.
But see, I didn't realise at that point, even when we were on my panel, that Cooch and BX had history. I never knew.
I never knew that.
I never knew that either.
I
So
had
But
just, I knew a little bit, not enough, and I would, like I said, I wish I had just heard a bit about it, and I should have, like, again, I said it several times. Cooch is way better to talk on the subject. I was just, stating my opinion on things I saw. People make up your own minds. I never called him that word. And then, yeah, of course, I'm going to be like a little thing from my friend that when someone's saying, basically, my new job is to make you cry. Yeah, I'm going to, and I know you
you're going
guys.
to feel a way about it. Yeah, you're going to feel a way about it.
okay, I just want everybody to understand that this has just gotten, but when you're labeling people as pedos and then you make a post about they'll always believe the child first. So I'm going to ask this question. When that young man said what Jen did to him, does that stand as well? Since you're always going to believe the child, but this is a young man that came forward and said what she did, and he's never recanted. So are we going to believe him, or do we just pick and choose who we believe?
But hold on, I thought he did recant, Heidi. I'm
Nope,
going to
he
be,
never did. Nope,
but
he never
I
did.
honestly, and I've said this. Me and you spoke as well. I don't think Jen has done anything to. I'm going to be honest with you. That's my
I
opinion.
said she was inappropriate. AC, stop.
Okay.
AC, stop. I said she was inappropriate. She was probably trying to be the cool mom and whatever else.
I
But
agree. That's what I think. I think
yeah,
if
she
anything,
was
I think lines
inappropriate.
have been crossed, but I don't think she's physically done it to that boy. AC, you went around then, so I don't know why you feel so strongly. But that's your opinion too. That's fine.
And I
So
wasn't around
I'm
then
not
either.
entitled to my opinion.
no, but to make a
I just
statement.
said that is your opinion, and that's fine.
Yeah, but to make a statement that you're always going to believe the child, but you pick and
Mhm.
choose what child you want to believe or what, it depends on if you like
But,
that
right,
person or
I
not.
followed that account on IG though, and he did. So he had put stuff out, and then he said, don't listen to me. I remember this.
Okay, tell me
Everybody,
what he
just
said.
please stop. He did recant. He did. And he said, please, because he's, what was it? Jen Bailey is, what was the account called?
Jen Bailey is weird. He
Yeah.
said, leave her alone. And I don't want this to something like that. But did he
He
ever
did
say
say,
he
he
didn't
said,
do that?
yeah, he did. He took it back. I swear on my kids, he took it back. And
Okay, I never
again,
saw that.
and then he
Okay.
said, I didn't realize what was going on. He completely, and I've got to say that he did recant his statement. But again, other people were friends with her after this, and I don't get why
Yeah.
now. It's actually not even my argument. I've already said I'm not doing this. But
No, yeah,
people
that's
are
fine.
entitled to their opinions, and that's fine.
And I don't really. I mean, I know you guys. You obviously think I watch everything either regarding to Jen or
No, I didn't say that,
I
E11.
got the gist. The only video that I actually saw was with her and that I don't know if it was a girlfriend of her son. I'm really not sure. I watched most of that and really, and then just the accusations. So I really don't. I'm not either qualified. I would say the same thing. People
And
make up
that
their
was
own
after
minds.
he made that statement. So even then, when she was up there calling her a molester and saying what she did to Jake, Jake never did say, okay, Haley, stop that. That didn't happen. Never once did he say that. That was
No,
after
I
he
think what
posted that.
happened when you listen to that, and Jen says to him, "Take your kid and go." And she started lashing out, whatever. I think he was just, I don't think he wanted to get involved in that shit at that
I don't
point
think
between
so either.
his baby
But,
mama and the baby and Jen. I just think he was like, to
but
be
he could have
honest,
said that's not true, but he never did.
no, he didn't. He didn't. But again, who was his priority at that time, at that point? It was Haley. And Haley wasn't there when it all happened, was she? She wasn't in the house with all them and all that was going on.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't in the
No,
house.
she wasn't. She wasn't. No, I know she wasn't. I was there. Camden, honestly, I'm not just doing this to argue with you. I'm telling you, I remember when it went down and he basically said, I didn't realise Jen was sick. And he was like, whoa. And he wanted to back up everybody. And he was saying, please leave her alone. But see, if he'd been abused with her, why would he even go there? Why would he even go there? Why would he be saying, oh, please leave her alone? Don't do this, guys. Like, I think he came out and he was angry with her, lashed out at her, said some shit, and then he was like, this woman's actually fucking sick in the head, and then wanted it to back off. So he did recant, and that is exactly what I saw.
Okay.
And
I
as I
don't remember.
said, I do
Okay.
think there's been things that may have been inappropriate, but I don't think she physically done anything to that boy. That is what I think.
No, I don't think she physically, but she was inappropriate. Period.
Yeah, yeah.
And for
And as I
that,
just said to
and
you, when I heard BX saying to that kid, he was like sort of using the language and then he was rapping and he's like, get sexy with it, blah, blah, blah. And I was sort of like, oh, he's 13. But I still don't think that he did anything. There was no proof to me he even tried to groom that kid or do anything
nope,
sexual with him. And I
nope.
do feel strongly, and I did go and listen, and like, there's no proof there whatsoever.
And that's what I'm talking about. Putting jackets on people. You
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't do that without the proof. Period. Without
Yep.
the proof. Period. But as far as I'm concerned, I hear all the shit that's being said. I hear the nastiness that's coming out. Again, if you're going to say what other people, or as y'all say, the other side is saying, call out the bullshit that the other side is saying, not just the people that you like and the people that you support. Period. Period. That's all I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. AC, what do you have to say? Because this is yeah. And all the lies and shit. I'm sick of it. You know this girl is lying. And I'm speaking of Jen right now. Everybody that sits in that chat and hear the bullshit that comes out of her mouth. You know she's lying, she's twisting narratives, and no one says anything. You just keep adding and
Mm.
egging it on, egging it on, egging it on.
Oh, but when I call it out or someone else calls it out, oh, we're attacking Jen all of a sudden. Ooh, you see how you're doing? Well, eh, I mean, a little bit of hypocrisy there. Like you people sitting here getting mad at us for doing content on her when she's lying. She's fucking manipulating. She's fucking. It's just it's so much there that I can't sit here and go, oh yeah, I'm not doing content on this. Fuck yeah, I'm doing content on this, and I'll make money off of it.
Okay, can I go back to something, Heidi, that you just said? You said,
Yes.
see the bullshit, call it out. And see, this is what's frustrating in this community. You know,
Here we go.
AC, let her speak, please. Okay, go ahead.
What?
E.
You know,
Sorry, I thought it was muted.
Jen, she's not someone I watch all the time or anything. So I'm not going to sit here and defend or make an argument one way or the other.
Yeah, I'm not speaking about you, E. I'm not speaking about
Okay,
you.
well, I'm just saying there's plenty
Okay.
of bullshit in this community that people look the other way on and then act all surprised when shit gets done back. And you know who exactly who I'm. And again, we're all guilty. We're all hypocrites. We've all done shit.
Yep.
We all have. Some to lesser degrees, some to more degrees. And, you know, again, there's, I mean, I guess I'm just going to fucking say it, right? You got someone that's sitting there doxing or bringing real life family pictures up practically every, and I know it's Jen, and I would say it if it was anybody else. And the doxing, no one had a problem when Maria's doxing a location or my name or anybody else.
Oh, excuse me. No. Don't say no one had a problem. No, don't do that. Because I've even told Maria my damn self on the phone, that is not right. I've said it before. It's not right. I don't do the doxing. Now, did I put up her picture of her thing? Yes, I did. But I blocked it out just to let her know. Okay, I know where you're at. No, I don't believe in bringing family members into anything.
Okay, well.
And I've had lives where I've sat there and I've actually said that I don't agree with everything that people do out here. And it includes Maria. There's been things, and she's been in the chat with me saying this. So it's not like I didn't say it to her face. I definitely fucking said it. Hey, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with that. Hey, but your channel, you're going to do what you're going to do, right?
Yep. And Amber's right here in the chat right now. When I was told what Amber posted about Kendra's kids, I wasn't even really I wasn't friends with Kendra. I called Amber. I hadn't spoke to Amber. I hit her up. I didn't call her. I hit her up on email. And I told her, I don't know what's going on between you and Kendra. I said, but could you please remove her children from your community posts? And she removed everything.
Thank you. I mean, I appreciate that for just the sake of, I wish we had some boundaries in this community. You know, again, it's very frustrating for those that have had, and I'm going to bring up Ginny, those that have had experience with Ginny, to see, you know, I want to call it the victim tour, and her changing the narrative of things. And again, the list is long for what this lady has done. And I'm not really excusing what Kendra did. When I saw the video, I told her, I gave her my opinion. Do not post that. Please, please don't do that again. I did say all that. I didn't agree with it. And there's something else I want to come back to, Heidi, but we may want to talk about it offline. But
yeah, but let me just ask you, when she sat there and said that that PMR gave this to me in a group chat,
that's what I want to talk to you about. I don't think
okay.
I don't know if we want to do this public because
no, we can do it offline, because if you're telling me we need to talk offline, we'll talk offline. But again, you put this out there and you don't know this for facts. PMR never gave me that video.
Right,
I can say that for a fact she didn't.
Put that on me.
Okay.
Because I said it, I think, in passing, but what it's probably based off of, and we talk about it. So I'll take responsibility for that, and I apologize.
Okay, because that never happened. And for her to put that out there, and then I'm just like, no. And I honestly, I didn't know any of this was going on until it was said to me. It was asked, what group chat? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And that's when I found out what was being said.
I was confused by that too.
Yeah, I think I said some things in passing, and maybe made an assumption, again, like people do, just chatting, like, I don't know, this, that. And I think that's probably where it came from. So I'm assuming. I really haven't had a chance to talk to Kendra about it because it just happened, last night. So I haven't.
That's just saying, the chat saying, y'all make excuses for Kendra's. Who's she all?
I'm not making excuses for
I'm
Kendra.
not making excuses for Kendra.
Responsibility. I'm taking responsibility from why she may have come to that conclusion, but I don't want to do it, and Heidi will understand why.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm just saying I just didn't appreciate that at all. Unless you have facts, and I can sit right here and state I did not receive that video from PMR. Point blank period. I
Yeah,
called PMR today. I
yeah.
did sure did.
Talk to her today too.
Okay. All right. But I just don't like this shit. I don't like it. Throwing shit out to see if it's gonna stick, it doesn't fly with me.
I don't. Yeah. It. I don't know what her motives were personally at that time for saying it. I think I was already offline at that point, but I think I know how it came about.
Well, I appreciate that, but yes. AC, what do you have to say, dear? AC, are you there? Are you working? Pretending to
I
work?
am working. I'm sorry. I'm having to walk
No, I
away.
knew
That's
you
why I
were
keep
at
muting.
work because I heard the noise in the background. What's up?
No, that
Well,
might.
you know, some people say I don't have a job, so maybe I just don't have a job and I'm lying just to fucking get by. But then again, you know,
No, I know you have a job, but I'm just saying, I just don't like when, and I'm serious, it doesn't matter who it is. It really doesn't. And not one time, and for her to, oh, wait a minute, AC, and for her to say that I was making Geneva a victim really pissed me off because that's not at all what I was doing. But you want to cry about what people are saying and doing to you, but you drove to this woman's house. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop. Unless you have proof, unless you have this, don't put my name in your fucking mouth. Period. And no, I didn't tell her to off herself. She want to play around with knives or scissors or whatever the fuck she want to do. I said, don't talk about it, be about it. That's what I said. And I stand by what the fuck I said. I give no fucks about Kendra. To me, she's trash. And I want to make that quite clear. I give no fucks about Geneva. To me, she's trash. Are we clear? We're
Yeah,
clear.
I,
Okay.
I'm clear on that. Was there
Okay.
anything else you wanted to clear up?
No, no. I'll talk to you after this, but that's just the way I feel about it. Don't do that. Don't put me in your bullshit. And I'll be a mean girl all motherfucking day. But again, I made you an offer. Come see me. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. AC, what do you have to say? AC. All right. I am good. I am great. I will see, but E, I just wanted you to know how this all transpired. I'm glad that we got this cleared up. I hope that you and Bliss Chris have a better understanding, which I don't think you do. But
No.
again, um, if there's no proof, please, that stands for everybody. Don't run with bullshit because I've had it. I just can't. I just can't no more. I I really really can't. I can't. And as you said, we're all a bit hypocritical at times, and that's true. I'm going to stay. I agree with you on that one. But again, if it's wrong for one, it's wrong for all, and that's just it. Period.
Yeah.
Period. And I did
I
tell
mean,
Jen she was going to see me. I didn't say I was going to her house. Not doing that. But anyway, I don't see Mayday. Who's fussing? Kendra made Geneva a victim when she went to her house. Yep, she did. Whether she wants to see it that way or not, she did. And for you to
Ye-
put
She
outside,
made she made Geneva very happy when she did that. She
yep,
gave Geneva a reason to fucking cry about it and moan
yep,
about it and be a victim about it. Geneva is fucking scum. And is it wrong to go to somebody's house and do that? Yes, it is. Do I give a fuck that she did it to Geneva? No, I don't. Because see, if I was in the location of Geneva, it would be a hell of a lot worse. That woman is fucking evil. Evil. So I just need to get that off my chest. And Geneva, keep playing your fucking games with Dreamy, and I'm telling you that now. Because I'll keep doing it to you. I'll start fucking doing it to you. Keep playing your games. Fucking deranged cunt. Sorry,
not-
Heidi, about my language.
Not the only one. There's no reason to be going at Dreamy the way that they are. Reposting.
No, she doesn't deserve that. It's a lot of shit.
It's a bunch of
See,
bullshit.
I don't see all that shit because I don't follow these people.
I don't follow any
Unless
of them.
it's sent to me, I won't see
She's a
it. I
coward,
don't
Heidi.
follow them.
She's a coward. She hides behind her fucking 20 sock accounts on Reddit, and she's posting it all on Reddit. She's a fucking coward. She doesn't have the balls to do it from her own fucking platform. Mayday, fuck off. I know you're Geneva, so fuck off. Fucking idiot.
How many personalities?
It shouldn't
I'm
be
not
done.
doing it to anyone. I'm about to retaliate big time to Geneva for her fuck shit.
Yes, AC, I'm listening.
All right, sorry. I know you were calling me, but I was in the middle of having a conversation with a coworker.
No, you weren't with a coworker. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I would never. I would never. You know, according to Jen, I don't have a job. I do have to say it's something that just got brought up right now, just a couple seconds ago. The whole stock accounts thing. I understand that sometimes your stock accounts get told or said, but without 100% proof of like who people are. I don't understand this side of YouTube and the whole like I know that's for you for sure. Like without having any bit of the proof.
Anybody never
Like
did.
Yeah, because I know there's so many people that will act like other people and throw themselves as a stock account, like make a stock account, act as someone else just to be told, like, you know, that, oh, you're such and such person. Like, I prefer going under my real name. I want people to know that that's me picking at you.
Me too.
And so my stock accounts are all AC Presents or Authority Check or The Shit Show. There's some kind of variation of that. So
That's
like
because
I'm pretty honest of like when I go into a chat and like, yeah, that's me. That's definitely me.
Yep.
But when you don't know a stock account, like I know the Geneva this and what's the other one that constantly gets thrown out there? There's so many people actually. I'd be sitting here forever naming off people. But anyways, point being is like without 100% proof, like why are you paying attention to a stock account?
Well, when that stock account's affecting my life, then I'll pay attention to it because I also know her. And she's also been proven. She also got called out, and the person she was working with called it all out. So she get caught. So now she's just, I can see the way she operates. And you know what? She wants my attention. She's going to fucking get it. And that's it.
I'm just making the point that there are so many people that can run
100%.
under a stock account
Yep.
and say that and automatically you're blaming one person that this person. I mean, how many times has Jen been wrong about stock accounts or John been wrong about stock accounts?
I was about to say that because Jen was calling Lori Darling Sophie. That's not Sophie. She's calling Camden as a woman, then she's a man, then she's a woman who she slept with the best friend's husband. Camden has never had a problem saying what she has to say under her name, Camden. Whatever her real name is, I give no fucks. I give no fucks. But to sit there and try to say, oh, this one is this one and that one is that one, no. I say what I say under my name because I want you to know it's coming from me, not a sock account. I'm not going to go in the chat under another account unless it's Heidi Black or Unreal, whatever the other channel name is. You'll know it's me because I'm going to say what I have to say.
And it's just another reason why I prefer not blocking people in my chat because I want them to be able to voice their thing, but also I can point out like, hey, see this person coming in there under their real account, they're being a shitty fucking person. This just goes back to who they are and why I talk shit on them and why I do why I say what I say and run my fucking mouth on them.
Yeah, but not everybody.
I
understand that, but that's where I go back to. Why are you paying attention to the stock account when you're not 100% sure that this is your account? I can't tell you how many times I've heard Geneva's name. And then this isn't me defending her. This is me just pointing out the idea here that, this has to be Geneva. you don't have 100% proof of it, then why even acknowledge that account?
Because then
Like,
you don't
okay,
need 100th of an understanding of all the shit she's done
Yeah, and what she's capable of.
and what she's doing.
I don't care who trolls. I have got no problem with trolls. I don't care. But when you're getting a fucking 7-year-old child dragged out of a classroom because you've got an issue with the parent and you're trying to cause problems in their life and you've made accusations that his father's sexually abusing him, and that kid gets dragged out of school and gets questioned by... That was Geneva that did that. That was Geneva. Geneva get exposed for that. That to me is crossing so many fucking lines, and that's one of the reasons she shouldn't be entertained in this community. I'll be honest, it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, and she's done the worst to her friends, so take that for what it's worth.
well, like I said, I'm not defending her. It was something that was brought up right now, and it's something I've seen with y'all's chats. Like, you'll see a stock account come in, and you're like, "Ooh, I get the understanding that certain accounts that are like William is very distinct in like how he does his accounts and how shitty of a person he can be. So I kind of have that understanding. At the same time, when you're not 100% sure on an account, it's like, why are you even paying attention to it? Just block it, kick it out of your chat if it's being that disgusting and it's coming in with people's relatives and shit like that.
Well, we're not just talking about YouTube. There's other...
Yeah, I'm actually just pissed off at her today. She has just pissed me right off today, and that's all it is. Because normally, and maybe I don't know that you're Geneva. I'm just pissed off, so I'm sorry. You come in saying, "Well, that's it." You've got no idea how bad this human being is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking to Mayday, so I do apologise for calling you Geneva, and that's fine. I won't do it again, but I'm very aware of who Geneva is and what she's doing right now.
Yep. I guess since I'm up here and am I unblocked finally at E11's channel? I think
can I
get unblocked?
As far as I know, I mean, I can see you, so I mean, I can see you.
No, I meant at your. Well, I mean, you can block me at. Well, I guess that does make sense. If you could see me in chat, I guess I'm not blocked at your channel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've been blocked there for a minute now, so that's why I was just like, okay, I don't even bother going to your channel.
Okay, so
they blocked you.
Yeah, so I just see me. I don't care who anybody is. The only thing I ask, which I've noticed, that I see what Lisa Wigger just said. Okay, I see what she just said, but she sits there. And Lisa, I'm going to tell you this right here, right now. You sit in the chat when Jen is saying all this fucked up shit, when Kendra is saying all these fucked up shit about people, and you never open your mouth. So I don't want to hear it. I really, really don't. And that's me. I don't want to hear it. Because if it's okay for them to do it, when other people do it, don't open your mouth.
Well, that's not. Then you got to say that to the chats that are dragging.
Well, I say it to everybody, but she's the one that's doing it right now in my chat.
I can't.
She started it in my chat. Period. I say it to everybody. If it's not right for one to do it, it's not right for the other to do it. Just like I said, George was doxxed to hell and back. He started doxing people, and now it's a big uproar. If you didn't dox him, he wouldn't dox you. Stop with the bullshit. I don't believe anybody should be doxxed. Nobody. I don't care who you are.
I've said this to a couple of people recently, and it drives me absolutely fucking crazy. See, when I hear people saying, "Oh, they did this to me," blah, 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 blah. And I've said, I know why certain people are doing shit to me because I know what I've done to them. So don't sit and complain about somebody doing something to you when you've done the fucking same shit to them.
Yeah.
I know why Maria comes at me. I took her channel down. I get it. I know why she's angry and she's upset. Maria spoke about my family. I've spoke about her family. So I can't just sit there. Maria's done a lot of shit to my personal life and vice versa. I can't say Maria's done this to me like she does because we've done it to each other. Do you know what I mean? And I think people need to take the responsibility for the shit they do as well as what's done to them.
Yeah, I'm just tired of I'm just tired of it. And I say that but everybody, because even when they were calling Miss, and thank you for bringing that up, Zing Zanger. Miss Liability is not Amanda Prejar. Over and over and over again. They kept
Agree.
saying it's her, kept saying it's her. It's not her. Stop trying to guess who somebody is. I'm saying it. Amanda Prejar had went through so much shit. Amanda has never had a problem saying what she had to say under her name.
Exactly.
We just need to
Exactly.
stop. I remember when Ghost of Shadow was coming in here, Susan Rotten Crotch. I didn't ask who the fuck they were. Just be respectful in my chat. That's it. Whatever issues you have with somebody else, take it to them on their own channel. Don't bring it into mine. That's it.
And that was the point I was making when people were complaining about Habanero and Jeff Spicoli. But when AC came into the community and people said this guy's a troll, I wasn't saying get rid of him, he's a troll. And the same with Ghost of Shadows. It's up to people who they have in their chat. But don't complain like Jules and Maria were complaining about Habanero and Jeff Spicoli, but it was okay to befriend Ghost of Shadows and AC. Like, be consistent.
Yeah, and just to follow up on that, I heard that I'm okay with doxers. Now, again, I didn't hear from myself, but that's what I'm told. And I'm going to just say this. I don't have a lot of empathy for people that sat and watched, you know who, 2 summers ago, the summer of doxing and the summer of threats, watched like 9 women get their entire lives dragged through the mud. And a lot of those people, creators, whatever, were in there cheering it on and thought it was a hoot. So I can say that, like I said, I can say the same thing back. It's I don't, again, I used to have empathy and think about boundaries and shit. And you end up like where George is. You're just tired of it. And if you don't fight back, they just keep going.
Mm.
Oh my, this, okay, Rainbow, I can't take your rent. So somebody just sent me money not to take your rent. This is crazy. Look, if you don't like each other, you don't like each other. Okay. I'm in KK's chat, I'm in Sophie's chat, I'm in Bliss's chat, Selfie's chat, and people already know the people that I don't fuck with, I just don't fuck with. Just because I'm in that chat, it doesn't mean that I'm friends with any of those people that are in that chat. No, I'm in there because I enjoy the person whose channel it is. I enjoy their content. If they're discussing something I don't want to hear or I don't want to be a part of, I leave. It's that simple. That's simple. That's simple. Just because you're in somebody's chat don't always mean that you agree with it. But if you're in that chat and you're hearing shit that's not true, say something. Say something. That's it. Just say something. Well, that's not what happened because I remember this is how it happened, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, but go ahead on and talk. I need to take this call real quick. I need to take this call. Okay, go ahead. Hello.
So, how about them Cowboys?
I have no idea. I'm trying to read these comments, but I think I'm going the wrong way.
Well, some of these comments I can't read because they don't pop up on my side. I'm blocked for some reason for some of these people. I don't know why.
I don't know why. Probably have an idea. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm going the wrong way now. I am going the wrong way.
Wicked wants to know if they can buy a wrench.
I can't see her.
Fuck you, Amber. I appreciate that, Amber. And I didn't block you either, so.
The chat keeps jumping. And you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I have to say, so Mayday has here being being in the chat or on a panel does not make someone responsible for other people's actions, which was one of the things I stand by with my channel. People are only responsible for themselves and themselves only. People need to stop that blaming shit. Like if you're on my like, I give you the heads up. This is a shit show. This is a channel where you get to run your fucking mouth, talk a bunch of shit. I'm not a Captain Save a Ho. I'm not sitting here trying to, like, you know, I may have my opinion about some shit.
You don't defend Jules?
Okay, I had to
I
take
don't.
care. Well, okay, I was just told I wasn't muted, but it's personal, so it's okay. Okay, go ahead on. I'm sorry.
Oh,
All
it's
right,
okay.
go ahead on. I had to take care of some stuff. Okay, go ahead.
I was just saying, AC said he's not
You were
Captain
saying that
Saber. You
you were
defend
saying that
Jules?
I defend Jules. That's what you were
You
saying.
do?
Yeah, go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Hmm.
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 I mean, this place should be fun and just like I don't even know how it gets this far, but it does. It does.
Yeah, I'm going to drop down. I came up and said what I had to say, Heidi, but thanks for having me up. All right.
Bye, Ann.
Bye, Heidi.
All
Bye.
right, guys. Yeah, but I just what is it, Jeff? Okay, and thank you. I have to go back and finish listening. Hi, Jeff. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I need to take care of something so I can get it to my sister real quick. I appreciate you guys, and um, I'll talk to you in a few. Let me take care of this so I can get it to my sister, and that way she can send it where it needs to go. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a great day. What did Jews do to Lily? Well, that's a long story. All right, AC. I'll see you around. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye,
Beaner,
everybody.
beaner, 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 beaner.
Bye. You just heard that beaner shit. He's just crazy. All right, so let me get out of here. I need to take care of this. You guys have a great day. Bye, guys. And I got to figure out how to end this.